Okay, today we're going to learn how to do a soft edge. Soft edges are good to when you're painting a panel and you don't want to paint the entire panel. Let's say you're doing the rear panel. If you guys can see this here, here's the outline of the rear panel. Instead of painting this whole thing, you can section it off by just painting on the line and all this on the bottom. That's what it'll be good use for, but today I'm doing the fender just to give you guys a good example. Here we have a strong edge. It has to be a strong edge going all the way through. The first thing you want to do is tape on the line so you can sand it. Okay, we got our edge masked. You can see that it's literally directly on the line. It don't have to be 100% perfectly on the line, but it can't be over. It has to be either under or exactly on. A little different, a little under is not the end of the world. But you don't want to go over, because then you would see it after you peel the tape. Next step. Next, you want to grab yourself an ultra fine scuff pad. Small little piece, doesn't have to be big. Make sure this is patted down. Take it, press it into the scratch, towards the tape on the line. Just want to make a nice line all the way across. We use a scuff pad because it's easier and it doesn't burn through the tape. You can use 800, but most likely you're going to burn through the tape. This is the easiest way. And then when you peel it off, you'll have a perfect line all the way through, and that will lead us into our next step. Now that the entire fender is scuffed down, the next thing you want to do, get a little wax and grease remover, put a little bit on a shop towel, and go a little bit over your line just a few times. This is the step you have to do before you put the tape. Once the wax and grease remover is dry, usually we use this smooth edge foam masking tape to go right over the line to blend it. But for all the guys who don't have this, we're going to be using regular tape. What you want to do is go right across, overlap about 50%, cover the entire piece you want to cover, cut it off about there. Here's the trick. You press down on the line. You do not pass the line. You see how it's making a small little line there? Just keep pressing on that line until it's completely clear. Now you can see the line better. Now you take the edge, press down first, take the edge and lift up just where the line is. You see what it's doing there? It's making its own line for the thing, for the fender. So now we take tape, start off at one edge, pick up here, put a little bit of tape, and you come over. You don't over pull, let it stay where it's naturally falling. Come a few inches over, same thing, put a little tape, come over, and let it fall where it wants. But just make sure where it's falling is on the line, because if you didn't press it right, it's not going to fall right. So if you pressed it right, you shouldn't have any problem. A little bit here, no, not too much. Come back to the last one, right here over the line, and that's it. That will be your soft edge. That's what it looks like. What you want to do now is take a piece of tape and go right over what you just did, just so nothing can touch, the tack rag won't touch the sticky stuff. So pretty much masking over this line. That's it. Press. And now your soft edge is ready for paint. Now we're getting ready to paint and then clear for the soft edge. But one thing you should know, when you paint, you cannot put paint anywhere near this line. You could put it right here, but it can't be on the line, because it would not fade right and you would see a line. So, first coat.
Again, we're keeping the blends low. You don't want to bring it high because we're worried about the soft edge.
Here we go. First coat of clear going on. The first coat does not go on the line. You get it close, but not on it. You don't want to put 2 coats on that line. You only want to put 1. You blow off inside, make sure there's no dust, and we're ready. When you get here, stop. See, there's barely a coat there. See how there's a little dry spot there? We're going to come in with the second one and hit it with a heavy coat. Second coat going down for the edge line. Now we're going to put it on heavy and we'll go from there. Last step in the feather edging process. Once the area airs out with the clear, you pick up and just continue to lift. Bring it all the way up. And that's it. That's how you get a perfect edge line. You can see it in the sun. That is perfect. Looks great. Blends perfect. Color match is 100%. We sprayed the whole front. Looks really good. Came out really good.